Hello. Yeah, I caught it this time, motherfuckers. Welcome back. Suplex Biddies, episode 27, 8, 9. I don't fucking know anymore. The fact that they keep letting us do these is fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Couch Guy Sports. I'm a little hyped right now, boys. I won't lie to you. I'm hyped because I'm on our sponsorship at the moment because I've been feeling unable to focus, just low on energy. So what did I do? I popped in our good friend here in our sponsorship of Suplex Biddies, and that is our friends over at Shocked Energy. Shocked Energy is a drink made by gamers for gamers. All their flavors come packed with 180 milligrams of caffeine to ensure that no matter what you're doing, your focus will always be razor sharp, which my focus is right at this moment, and it helps to keep you performing at the top of your game. Their formulas are designed to specifically give you high energy boost when you need it most while ensuring to avoid the jitters after too much caffeine consumption. Head over to www.shockedenergy.com and use the promo code CGSN, that's Couch Guy Sports Network, today for 10% off your order. Check out the green apple flavor box. Diego's tried the green apple. I'm on the watermelon train right now. Go try that out. Oh, and don't worry, to all of our fans outside of the country, outside of the U.S., Europe, South America, Italy, Asia, I don't know. I'm just throwing out places. They ship worldwide. Yes,
Worldwide?
That's right. Worldwide. Like Prestige worldwide. They ship out. Get your Shocked Energy today. Let us help you gain your focus and energy back. We're back. I don't know the episode number. I'm all jazzed up. Diego Galvez, Andrew Hunterman, Chris Jones here. Fellas, what are we doing? How are we doing?
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Happy to be in attendance. I'm thrilled.
You fucking hate it here, and you know
No,
it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Cut it out. I love it.
We got some graps to talk about. We had a return on AEW that we're going to get into a little bit later. But first, we're going to go over the second half of the WWE, the WWE, as Vladimir Kozlov once said, draft. We'll kick it over to our good friend Hunterman here. Hunterman, why don't we go over it round by round again, and we break down which side won?
round by one, and round by round.
I was just going to give us the night two picks. We already know the night one.
No, I meant night two.
Okay. Yeah,
so
round by round.
Just from this past Monday.
Right. Completed draft finally. So starts off with Raw picking. It looks like this is actually a little messed up, but it was Becky Lynch going number one overall. So there's your new women's champ. The Usos going number one for SmackDown. And then Bobby Lashley going and Sasha Banks. So what do you think? Any surprises there? Kind of saw it all coming.
Wait, did Bobby Lashley SmackDown, Sasha Raw, correct?
Other way around.
Bobby to Raw, Sasha SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. I do it. I'm Shocked Energy. I don't know. So, yeah, no, I think Raw definitely wins that one. I think getting Becky to be your face of the women's division definitely helps. And again, you have Bobby Lashley, who is just a big, juicy specimen.
Meaty man. It's a big, meaty boy.
SmackDown, obviously, you knew their number one pick was going to be the Usos because that's who Roman Reigns wants. What Roman wants, Roman gets on Friday nights. And to see Sasha on Friday nights as well is a good sign. And I think that both sides won, but I think in the first round, Raw gets a little bit of the edge there.
Yeah, I mean, you get Becky Lynch, the man herself. And they needed a new champion, so you wonder what they're going to do here, if they're going to have Becky drop the belt or Charlotte drop a belt or have them swap, because they keep doing stare downs at on the TV programs. So, I mean, Becky getting there. Raw, USA was probably like, you kind of taking everything from us. Give us a little something. Becky Lynch. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't return on Raw, but at the time, Seth Rollins was on SmackDown. We'll see how that plays out later on in the draft. But yeah, Becky Lynch, man, Bobby Lashley, he's been your main guy. It's good to see him get that respect, right after Becky. So that's a pretty high regard to be held and to be drafted right after.
Diego.
What are we talking about again?
I think wrestling. I don't know.
Something along those lines. Yeah, I've been grappling with my own thoughts as well. So honestly, about the draft, I kind of agree with what Jones said. I think it's basically there. I mean, I do like what SmackDown ended up getting on the other hand, but I think for this whole purpose of a potential better show, which we were alluding to earlier in earlier episodes, I think Raw kind of got the better here. I like
round one, definitely. I would agree. This Monday, like this Raw was like Raw just kind of came home with win after win after win for these rounds. So it's nice to see them get all what they need to keep going.
Yes, sir.
And some surprises on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have anything else to add on that one.
Round two, speaking of Becky Lynch's husband / boyfriend, are they engaged yet? Married? They're engaged to be married. Okay.
Yeah, they should.
Seth Rollins
they're
going
married.
first pick of the second round. So you got Seth Rollins, and you got King Nakamura and Rick Boogs go on SmackDown. Damian Priest staying on Raw, and then Sheamus heading over to SmackDown. What do you think? And Nakamura also willingly gave his crown back in wake of the King of the Ring tournament, so he is now just Nakamura again, or hopefully Shinsuke Nakamura, and not just Nakamura, but we'll see, because WWE loves to chop names off. So we will see.
Well, I think again, the real winner there is Raw getting Seth on and splitting him off from Roman. You know, the feud that they can do down the line with Seth and Big E would be fucking must see, must watch, 100%. So I think Raw wins in that aspect. But I do like SmackDown's two picks there. Nakamura and Sheamus. Sheamus, the only title that Sheamus hasn't held in WWE is in fact the Intercontinental title. So that could be a site to see, not a site for to see. Jones, come on, English
just complete
here.
that collection. I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sheamus, you beautiful red bush.
Red Bush. Red Bush. But yeah, no, I think all in all there in the second round, I think SmackDown overall wins the round, but Raw gets the better name value there and Seth Rollins. But also no slouch in Damian Priest either. They're keeping their mid-card guy as well. And Priest has looked very good since coming up to the main roster. It's one of the only guys recently in NXT that they haven't really messed up as much.
Yep. Bonafide star in the making, as they say.
Yep.
He's just waiting for it. People think he might be an early favorite for the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep reading lately. So,
I was literally just thinking that too, and I think he could potentially have it. I wouldn't be opposed to him winning the Rumble and then going up against Big E.
Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna keep my Royal Rumble prediction the same as it's been for the past 6 months or 9 months, so however long it's been.
However long it takes.
So Alberto Del Rio wins it. Okay, got it.
Shut up! You sound like my good personal friend Anthony Bizzano. Name drop him on the podcast right now. Talk about how Alberto Del Rio won the 2011 Royal Rumble.
Apparently, he was quoted in like an interview recently saying once his legal issues get squared away, WWE is going to bring him back, and I don't think that's true. That man needs to stay far, far away from.
Let me know how that goes, bud.
Yeah.
Hope he gets his stuff figured out, but maybe no. Just get your life squared away first.
As long as he brings back Guillermo, I'm fine with that.
Round 3, leading in. Raw selects AJ Styles and Omos. SmackDown selects Shayna Baszler. Raw selects Kevin Owens. And lastly, SmackDown selects Xia Li from NXT, which was a very unexpected pick on my end because they had their little faction going in NXT seemingly, and she's a great performer, so it'd be great to see her actually get a chance up there. It's going to be another one that hopefully doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Like we could talk about the abysmal just opportunity that the women were given on SmackDown for the Queen of the Ring tournament. I think their matches in total ran 4 minutes between the both of them. So not a great look, not a great start for that tournament there. But what else do you guys think about that round?
I'll let Diego go first here.
I think that round right there in itself, I think SmackDown wins it. I think it's easy for them to win it there. I think overall, like I said, draft in itself, rounds 1 and 2, easily Raw winners. And I think I slightly disagree with Jones on saying that SmackDown won round 2. Yeah, in terms of what they are aligning their roster with, yeah, I guess in that concept, yeah. But I mean, we both agree on this. In terms of value and what they utilize their picks with, Raw just single-handedly just absolutely owned the draft in those first two rounds. I think on this one they fell asleep a little bit behind the wheel, but I'll give this one to SmackDown for sure.
Cool. Do you think they'll botch Xia Li's call up?
Probably, because it's what they do best.
Yeah,
probably. But now with Priest moving on to another show, like if they can manage him well, I think he has the potential to be the Damian Priest for SmackDown.
You think Xia Li could be like that first, like real fucking heroic story coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I would love to see it because she really is freaking talented.
Yep.
And I know another rumor that you could read online this past week was that they wanted to build a Chinese star, which is why they brought her up. So
exactly. Yeah.
She's perfect for it. She's very good. So
yep.
Shayna Baszler could be a sleeper pick depending on how they're doing it. I mean, they're treating her like a big deal, obviously going first pick in the 3rd round for SmackDown. They've been establishing her obviously as a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that they split her from Nia, who stayed on Raw, even though she's out injured for now. It'll hopefully lead to Baszler finally. I don't know if she's going to win a title. I mean, it'd be great if she did.
She's gonna win the Queen's crown. That's gonna be her thing.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good prediction.
I can see that. She's the Queen of Spades or whatever, right? Already.
Yeah, just because based off of the 2 matches from Friday, Toni Storm lost to Zelina and Liv lost to Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that anyone other than Shayna Baszler wins here.
Yeah.
It would make sense. It was kind of like, I don't want to say it was, I was kind of disappointed the bracket was so small for those tournaments. I feel like, back in the day, the tournaments used to be a little bit, there's only, 2 first-round matchups for each show, in the respective tournaments. I know you don't have all the time in the world to do it, but when it had its own, like, pay-per-view and everything like that, it felt like a bigger deal. So we have hope on the men's side.
Back in the day when Bret Hart won it, Stone Cold won it, even like when Booker T won it, stuff like that.
King Booker was one of the best ones.
Looked a lot promising. But for me, so round 3, I think the only thing I hated is the fact that they're still using AJ and Omos together. Like, if you're gonna push Omos as your next big guy, move him off. I think AJ should have went to SmackDown. I think he would have been fantastic on Friday nights. Xia Li, I was kind of hoping it was Dakota Kai that was coming up rather than Xia Li, but you take what you get. And Kevin Owens will be good for the next 3 months that he's with the company before he leaves.
Good till he leaves. Yeah,
exactly. And then obviously Shayna Baszler, she's gonna win the Queen's crown or whatever it's called. But I think the best pick there is AJ Styles staying on Monday night. Because he's another one. Like him and Big E would have fantastic matches together.
Oh,
like
you bet.
Big E has so many guys that he could face that he could do fantastic things with already on that roster in Raw.
Not to mention he did accept Drew McIntyre's challenge for Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, it's pretty clear that there's not going to be a title change, because they're on different shows at this point. But, it's cool to see him taking on all comers like a fighting champion that you would hope he would be. And they're not letting him back down from anybody or saying, oh, well, you got drafted to SmackDown. Let's pick somebody else. So, yeah. Round 4? Is that where we want to go?
Yep.
Round 4. Raw selected the Street Profits as a unit. Thank goodness. To Monday nights. SmackDown selects the Viking Raiders. Very high, in my opinion, for them. I did not expect them to be maybe someone that was called on the show, but they have been featured a lot recently, so good for them. And then Raw selected Finn Balor as their last pick of that round. Great pick. Kind of think you could have flopped Owens and Balor and, just kind of bumped Balor's stock a little more. Who knows? He could be your King of the Ring soon to be, so we will see how that goes. And then SmackDown selects Ricochet, which is what a lot of us were all hoping for, so maybe he'll finally get, his chance to finally show how good he is. What did you guys think about that round?
Again, I think Raw kills it there, getting Finn. I think that's a big get for them, especially with the stuff that he was doing on Friday nights. Looked good, and he looks like he belongs in the main roster. I just hope he doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Ricochet, I think, is going to be their big mid-card guy. And I hope they use him the right way, because having him do anything with Shinsuke Nakamura would be absolutely fantastic.
That's a fresh matchup. That'd be awesome.
And I'm happy to see the Viking Raiders not on Monday Night Raw, because I'm just getting sick and tired of them doing the same thing with the same group over and over again. Give me them and Usos. I think that'd be a solid little feud to get going.
I don't think we've gotten that yet, so that'd be sweet.
No.
I kind of really like what SmackDown did here. I love the Ricochet pick. I wouldn't actually be surprised if we see a storyline between him and Shinsuke Nakamura develop, because this would be a great opportunity to get Ricochet like that little boost that he kind of needs to get going. Once he gets the storyline, if it does happen, then it's just day-to-day maintenance from there. That's really it. But I think this is one for SmackDown. Absolutely.
Just the potential alone, I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
All right. Should we jump into round 5?
Yep.
And there were 6 rounds total, so we're rounding out the back half of the draft here. Raw, first pick of the 5th round, selected Karrion Kross with his weird singlet chest piece thing. Whatever. And SmackDown selected Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. So that was an interesting one. Maybe they were getting some TV time. It'd be cool to see if they can get some work on Friday nights. Raw selects Alexa Bliss to keep her there and keep her, I guess, seemingly away from Charlotte when she gets back, which is surprising to me. Because, you think with what Charlotte did, if she's going to come back to her old gimmick or change it up again, the first person she'd target seemingly would be Charlotte. So it'll be interesting to see how they do that. Maybe she's going to be away for a lot longer than expected. We'll see. And then SmackDown wraps up that round with Cesaro, which is, again, wonderful mid-card pick. A little late in the draft, if you ask me, for a guy that just had the best 2 matches of his career at WrestleMania, and then the world title match with Roman. But that feels like ages ago. So what do you guys think about this round?
Cesaro was the best pick in that round. I mean, Cesaro and I think the tag team of Carrillo and Garza could be very good. For Raw, Cross is just, if you're not bringing up Scarlett Bordeaux, there's no reason to even have him on the main roster, because he legit has as much personality as Diego just sitting there by himself right now. And
I think Diego has more, to be honest.
Now, Diego, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you don't have any personality, because God, everybody that works within this network knows about your fucking personality. But I'm saying right there, right now, when you're sitting there not saying a word, you look like you have no fucking personality, and that's what Karrion Kross has. And you have more personality sitting down with your thumb up your ass than Karrion Kross does out there in the ring.
He just looks like that when he's doing his job. So there you go.
Yeah,
Not great.
No, I have a funny feeling that Karrion Kross' character is gonna get botched so badly on Monday Night Raw.
It's going to.
At this point, I'm just counting down the days of how soon we hear his return to NXT rather than anything else. That's just what I'm counting down for. Because
that would benefit him. Yeah.
At SmackDown, it wouldn't benefit him at all to have been drafted there. And at Raw, there's just too many good things happening all together that for him to have a storyline develop and take first dibs, it's just not in the cards right now. It's just not there.
No.
So I think potentially, if this is the way that the roster is going to stay for a good while, I think potentially towards the middle of next year, towards like May, June, after WrestleMania is taken care of, and maybe onto SummerSlam, potentially there could be a decent storyline, but not one that's like, oh my God, I have to follow this.
Yeah.
They
have not done him any justice so far, for someone that I feel like most of us on the podcast here weren't huge fans of him in the first place, especially without Scarlett.
He hasn't done much to help his case either.
Yeah.
So
you work with what you get, I guess. But
yeah.
Hopefully things turn around for him, and I don't know why. I still just the chest piece, the leather chest piece with the fucking Iron Man circle. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Any other thoughts on that one, Joe? Do you think Cesaro might finally get pushed back to the limelight?
I fucking hope so. But again, it's WWE. And I was like, maybe we'll get Cesaro versus Xavier Woods. Not a fucking chance. Why would we get that?
Why would they give us what we want? And we might as well round it out with the sixth and final round.
Yeah.
Couple surprises here. Well, Carmella goes to Monday nights, which I think a lot of us had seen coming because she was literally the last person to switch brands from 2016 when they redid the brand extension. So new digs Monday night. She gets to hang out with her partner Corey Graves, and everyone's happy again, hopefully. Then
What cheeks?
SmackDown drafts Ridge Holland from NXT, which is another surprising one. I just
don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like
it. He was doing
I don't
great
like
with
it.
Pete Dunne. I don't know why you're ripping him apart. Then
Don't
Raw
like
selects Gable Stevenson, Olympic gold medalist Gable Stevenson, who has signed with WWE. I am interested in seeing how that goes, but we can talk about that in a second. Last pick of the actual picks broadcasted on Monday night, Sami Zayn stays on SmackDown. What do you guys think about that round?
Well, for one, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are nowhere near each other.
Abraham Washington.
But two, I really wish that Monday Night Raw took Abraham Washington over Gable Stevenson. Diego took the words right out of my mouth when he put them on. No, but let's be honest here. They're gonna try and push this kid Gable Stevenson to the moon. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but he's gonna get that Jason Jordan-esque push before
his
the injury.
spine cooperates this time.
But he won't be Kurt Angle's son this time, so we'll be all right.
Good.
Diego's crying thinking about Jason Jordan.
Yeah. Just the name Jason got me so sentimental.
So one thing I feel like they could do here with him, especially, you hope he's going to be, I don't know how his training's gone so far. They always talk about how Kurt Angle was one of the most ridiculously quick prospects just to figure it out, just get it all down, and just unbelievably just excel to the top immediately once he signed and, was drafted. He had the charisma, he had the personality, all that. Stevenson, hopefully you get a lightning could strike twice. I wouldn't hate if they built up like a year-long thing of just showing his training. You know what I mean? Doing vignettes here and there and checking in on how he's doing. And then you get built up for, the debut. So they'll see how that goes. Hopefully they don't just toss him up there when he's super green like they did with guys like Braun Strowman originally, because, then people can get hurt, things like that. I don't think Strowman injured anybody, but you guys know what I mean by the green people.
Yeah. Just, Nia Jax.
Yeah, all the time. Ridge Holland, that was such a weird one to me. I mean, we expected some NXT call-ups, but I don't think we thought it was going to be those names. I mean,
where the fuck is Walter?
Dude, right? Maybe he doesn't want to come over to the States. Like, who knows?
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, thoughts on that?
So, real quick, thinking about both shows, which don't go into full effect till after Crown Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we think won the WWE Draft? Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown?
I think Monday Night Raw, like I said earlier.
I'm going to say SmackDown just because you have Drew, Roman, and all these big names, and Sasha and Charlotte. Like, arguably their top three names in the company are all on SmackDown, the way they've treated them the last couple of years. And obviously you have the family arc and everything like that. Roman's been the best thing on TV. He has a whole new plethora of challengers. So give me the family versus Hit Row and then fucking send everybody to the moon. I'm going to stick with SmackDown.
I'm going to say ECW wins here.
Diego's crying, remembering ECW now too.
Yeah, that's right. My bad.
Oh, I just have the world's worst fall allergies, and they are kicking me to the freaking moon and back.
What do you think? What do you think?
Fall allergies.
What do you think hurts worse? Fall allergies or a big boot to the face?
Test
fall allergies. Face. Fall allergies.
Hanuman, don't make me ask that question.
No, we don't. That doesn't need to be known.
All right.
Before you decide, shouldn't I tell you the supplemental picks that were announced after Raw?
I don't
know if it'll sway you too much, but
I don't know these. I haven't looked at these. So yeah, hit me.
So Raw, additionally, this is just a list of people that they did like on Talk and Smack. They showed a bunch of people that went elsewhere. Raw got Dana Brooke, the Dirty Dogs, and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, Jackson Riker, Veer, who apparently is getting split from Jinder's little group. Odd choice. Liv Morgan actually also going over to Monday nights. Mia Yim, Tamina Snuka, Tegan Knox.
Wait. Mia Yim is gonna wrestle.
She is on there. She's going to Monday nights.
Oh, Becky, get your cheeks ready, girl, because Mia gonna slap her.
Dude, it would be great if she got something. But then also they got Tegan Knox, who coming over from SmackDown. She had a nice little tag team run with Shotzi Blackheart.
Knock on fucking wood,
dude,
Tegan Knox.
Yeah, I just to this day they beat the tag champs like 6 times and they never got a title shot. Like, what the fuck was that? Whatever. Hopefully she gets a chance to shine. Then you got Shelton and Cedric getting brought over with their Hurt Business buddy and Bobby Lashley. And last but not least was The Miz, who's currently away filming Dancing with the Stars, as we know. And SmackDown only had a couple extra picks because Raw, again, just got that depth. They got that extra hour and main event, which people don't watch that often, but it's out there. SmackDown keeps Shotzi Blackheart, gets Natalya, and then gets Jinder Mahal and Shanky. So they split up that trio. I still don't quite know what the deal was there. Doesn't seem like it's a little worrying for the modern day Maharaja. But what do you guys think about that?
Veer and Shanky getting split up. It's like Deuce and Domino. It ain't gonna be anything.
They ain't gonna last.
No, I still think SmackDown won, in my opinion. Yeah. Just based off of name value. I think Raw, they went a little bit more depth heavy because of the 3 hours and they're trying to engage everybody in the 3 hour span. Mm-hmm. So to have that, I think definitely helps. But in the 2 hour show, I think SmackDown absolutely wins there. So speaking of SmackDown, we started the King of the Ring on SmackDown. We talked about the Queen's Crown and how I think we can all agree that Shayna Baszler is probably going to win that.
What's the full bracket for that, if you don't mind? I know they already did 2 matches on SmackDown.
So Zelina Vega and Carmella are on the left side. They're in the semifinals together. And then on the other side, it's Dana Brooke and Shayna 1v1. And then the other one is what the fuck? Where'd you go? Queen. It is Dewdrop and Natalya.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet that Shayna's going to win that one.
Yeah.
Diego?
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I think she would win there.
So King of the Ring, we obviously had two guys go on Friday. Sami Zayn and Finn Balor are going to be facing in the semifinal matchup. The next, on the other side, it's Kofi Kingston versus Jinder Mahal, and then Xavier Woods versus Ricochet, which will be absolute fucking fire, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking?
I just think it's very interesting that they're very likely to give us Woods versus Xavier, especially with how public knowledge it's been. Go ahead.
Woods versus Xavier? They're the same people.
Woods versus Kingston. I'm sorry.
Fucking Ottoman.
My leg's bleeding. I'm sorry. I'm losing a lot of blood. 1 second. Carry on. Discuss.
All right. So, Diego, I think personally the final should be Finn and Xavier. And if you want to put Xavier over and make Xavier the king of the ring, you do it. But if not, I don't hate Finn winning it either. So I hope either Finn or Xavier wins.
I think that's your finals matchup right there for sure.
I would agree.
I mean, Xavier Woods.
I sort of like Finn winning here, considering the push that he got against Roman a little bit here. But for the sake of entertainment and everything else, though, I do think it's time for Xavier to get this win. We've seen a bigger push now for some of the members of the New Day, like Big E and Xavier Woods here. So I think Xavier could win it here as well.
The entire internet wrestling community also is pulling for Xavier Woods. So
yep.
We'll see if we get it. I hope so. It'll be cool to see him and Kofi seemingly, like I said, lock up and have a match. Hopefully they get some time. And, just brother versus brother, all that shit. Hopefully it doesn't lead to anything like heel tourney because we don't need that. But it'd be cool to see them actually get to mix it up. And
it's WWE. You get to see that.
I will do a fist fight if it turns heel tourney.
Yep, same. Right to Stafford, dude. We're driving.
Stanford.
Which one? Michael
No,
Scott?
Matthew Stafford, Stanford, Connecticut.
To the woods of Xavier Stanford.
Perfect. Also, just in case you guys haven't watched it yet, there's a new interactive Netflix movie with the New Day trying to escape from a haunted mansion of the Undertaker. I haven't gotten the chance to watch it yet, but I'm told it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's called WWE Squid Games. Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, so let's transition from one side of the wrestling world to the other. AEW had the their anniversary show, and they had a big ladder match where there was the Joker involved, and the Joker ended up winning. Diego, can you tell me who that Joker was?
No, I can't take away from this moments.
So I'm going to then. Okay, so I will.
I'll yell.
No,
that'd be wrong.
Nope.
That'd be
wrong.
wrong.
I'm gonna take away from it because our good personal friend here, Andrew Hunterman, called it, spoke it into existence last week on the podcast. If you didn't listen to it, make sure you go check that out. But the Joker was none other than a cowboy shit Hangman Adam Page, and he came back and he won. So he is getting a one-on-one title shot versus Kenny Omega within the next couple of weeks, correct?
Yep.
No set date, but it's gonna be interesting what he
within a couple of
decides.
weeks.
They typically do it because it's usually not like a huge name, but now that Hangman's back in this title contention, it might build for a while.
Got it.
The elite's gonna fight that because they beat them and they're not supposed to get another title match. So
Full Gear's around his town.
Yep.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
I want to know what they're doing with this world title eliminator tournament as well. Because if you already have a number one contender, is that one going to take place first, or like it's going to be cool to see how that shakes out?
So from what excuse me, I'm yawning because I'm a tired piece of crap. Like Diego.
You literally made me yawn. You literally made me yawn.
There's nothing more I love than recording with Diego, and once an episode he rubs his eyes. I need a Diego eye rub.
Clockwork. It's clockwork at this point.
We got Hunterman interruption, Diego eye rub, and Jones. But from my knowledge of what I've read so far, AEW looks like they're setting their tournament up in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to their World Eliminated Tournament, and it will conclude at Full Gear. So if the World Title match is at Full Gear, the next one, whoever wins will get probably the first title shot at Hangman, because there's no way Omega beats Hangman. Let's be honest.
They got to make it happen, man. You got to pull the trigger. I've been waiting for this, and just don't take this from me.
Got to pull the C trigger.
So many people are waiting on this to finally happen. Hangman needs to be your next champion, even if it's only for a couple months. You gotta be Hangman. Okay.
So, with that being said, really quick, let's touch upon this. Who do we think is going to, one, be in the eliminated tournament, and two, who do we think is going to win the eliminated tournament? Because that's two different things.
Yeah.
Because there's been no official announcement on who's in it. What are we thinking?
I mean, it kind of feels like they're going to bring everyone that was in the ladder match in for that tournament, right? That didn't win it. Because they were all borderline contenders or had other feuds going on. Miro might get his way in there, because he's now out of that TNT title picture.
Yep.
I genuinely don't know because we don't have a bracket. You guys go first. I want to see if I agree.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so
I don't have a bracket
the bracket
either.
will be announced next Saturday. So we'll find out the bracket next Saturday.
Okay.
I'm looking. Nope. So nothing yet. They just have matches announced for next week. But we are going to get a mystery team that's backed by Andrade to take on
Lucha Bros,
Lucha Bros for the AAA World Tag Titles. So
I wonder who the hell that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm curious. Don't. So we'll find out the bracket Saturday, October 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I just think personally, I do agree with you. I think we'll see Miro in there. I think it'll go more of Miro because. So here's the thing: you can't have CM Punk in this or Bryan Danielson.
Right.
So I think we'll get Miro, Darby, MJF. I think Jungle Boy will be in it.
Jungle Boy, absolutely. Yep.
So
He's
that's
a staple
4.
in all of these. Maybe Christian. Maybe not.
No, not a Jungle Boy's in. So that's 4 right now. Miro, Darby,
Moxley,
Jungle Boy.
Kingston, one of them.
It'll probably be Moxley, so that's 5. Archer would be 6.
He's always involved in those somehow.
You know who should be in it?
Malachi Black.
Malachi Black.
Yep.
Perfect.
Agreed.
So that would be 7, and then goodness. Could you throw Big Daddy Wardlow in there? Like Chris Jericho shouldn't be in there.
It's so cool. They have all these really high profile names that don't need to be in this for us to actually really
Cody,
enjoy it.
maybe.
What if this is the opportunity where we see Bray Wyatt?
Could be. Yeah.
Maybe they give a Dark Order man a chance.
Yep.
Maybe they give a guy like 10 a chance. Maybe they give John Silver a chance. Maybe Colt Cabana. Maybe get Colt Cabana versus
hopefully
CM Punk
10.
finally.
It's Sting. It's gonna be Sting.
Fuck. Who else could it be?
It's tough, dude. I think you'll have to have one high profile name. I think so. I don't think Jericho's an immediate no. I don't know exactly what he's doing right now. I know he's feuding. He's even got a tag match with fucking Junior Dos Santos coming up in it. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see what this eliminator tournament will look like. I think next week when we discuss, we'll have more knowledge behind it, because that's what we need. We need the knowledge behind it before we can give our honest predictions. Now we're just pulling strings out of the hat. Pac could probably be in it.
Yeah. He was battling a concussion or had one recently or something like that. And Andrade is another one who could even be in the match.
Yep.
Or the tournament, I should say. But they have that much depth. Isn't that nuts that we have to really try to think about who it could be?
I mean, come on. There's going to be one idiotic one in there. So QT Marshall will probably be in it. Let's be honest there.
God, I fucking hope not, man.
Maybe we'll get Brian Cage. Maybe Ricky Starks. Maybe we'll get what's his name? Brandon Cutler. Maybe Adam Cole will be in it.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. I didn't think of that. He'd be a solid choice.
Fuck. Maybe Ruby Soho. I don't know. Leo Rush.
Aja Kong. Yeah, one of those.
Maybe Okada will come out.
Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy will be there.
Yeah, Buddy
Murphy
Matthews,
Corey Matthews, long lost brother.
Yep. Fuck. Who else? Who else could we do? Maybe we'll get some Impact guys. Maybe we get Moose. Maybe we get Carl Anderson. Oh, give me Machine Gun Carl Anderson in that fucking tournament right now, please.
Yep. It's cool
maybe
how
we'll
many
get
options they have. Ooh.
Maybe we'll get Andrew Hunterman and Diego Galvez going 1-on-1.
Oh yes.
I think I'd take Latino Heat over fucking John Silver 2.0.
I would too.
John Silver 2.0. Oh my god.
John Silver's got abs. I'm working on it.
It's not. Listen, it's a dad bod ask. It's fine.
Very strong. So, yep.
All right. I mean, I think that's all. Like, I could just keep throwing out random names if you want me to. Maybe we get fucking Kenta Suzuki. Maybe we get Okada.
or Jones. It could be Okada.
Penta. It's Penta.
Diego, did you know it could be Okada?
Oh, gotta be kidding me.
Ooh, Hahnemann.
Wait,
Hahnemann.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. On
Okada.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Brian
Okada.
Kendrick. Oh.
Nope. On him.
Spanky. Give me Spanky.
Give me Doink the Clown's son, Boink.
Well, it'll be
Homer
cool to see
Simpson.
that bracket get announced. Let's not do this anymore.
Give me Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
To the clown. Yeah.
Honestly, you know what?
Willie the groundskeeper. That guy's a badass.
Honestly, you know what? Give me the Bushwhacker's son, Bush.
Oh, give me Apu.
Bushwhacker.
Apu. Big.
Todd
big
Steiner,
time.
honestly.
All right.
Anybody.
No, we can't. We can't talk about him. Come on, you know. He's not in good gracious. Any final thing before we conclude this episode? Or do we want to just keep riling off names here that we won't see?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Want to talk about Prince Devitt?
Could be Prince Devitt.
Jay White.
Jay White would be cool. Yeah, it's fine. We'll know next week. We'll call it. You know, as
Could
we
be
say.
You guys are missing out a big name.
Is it
We missed out John Cena.
Kurt Angle?
We missing Diego.
Lil Wayne.
All right, that's it.
That is a big name.
I would have rather you said Bad Bunny. Okay, so let's
Oh,
move
that
on.
too. Yeah.
Let's move on. All right. So from all of us here at Suplex Biddies, that's Andrew Hunneman, aka John Silver 2.0. That's Diego, Latino Heat 2.0, Guerrero Galvez. I'm Red Bush Jones signing off. We'll see you guys next week for episode whatever fucking number we're on. I don't know anymore.
You should figure that one out. 30. This was 30.
Next
wasn't
week. Nope. I know for a fact it wasn't 30, but we'll see you next week.
it?
Oh, Shotgun.